Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Josie's Point of View, where we focus on human nature stories from the Carolinas and beyond. Today's Monday and it's December the 2nd, 2024. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, I want to thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you find the information here to be informative. And if you're a returning viewer, by all means, thank you for coming back. I always say the tide changes so frequently on these YouTube streets. So you always have to acknowledge where your support comes from. And I want you to know I sincerely thank you for your support. Feel free to like and to share this video. And don't forget to subscribe. And our story today comes from the city of Fayetteville here in North Carolina. Take a look at the headline. And it reads, North Carolina woman jailed for biting off man's nose and assaulting him with a screwdriver. I'll provide you with a summary here and I'll identify some of my sources for you in the description box. You may have noticed that I have not been covering domestic violence cases, and that's not because they're not occurring. But the fact is they seem to be occurring more than usual, and sometimes it just makes me so uncomfortable. It stresses me out so much. I feel as if it places me at risk of PTSD. That's how I'm left after discussing one of these cases. So I've just decided to leave it alone. But I want to share with you a case today because it shows that domestic violence occurs across the spectrum, regardless of age, race, gender, socioeconomic status. And in fact, in North Carolina, the North Carolina Coalition Against Domestic Violence states that over 35% of women and over 30% of men experience domestic violence and stalking at some point in their lifetime. And I want to share with you a case today because it was described as being unusual. So our focus today is on 53-year-old Sandra Davis, a native of Fayetteville. Ms. Davis is currently in jail without bond, and she's been charged with numerous offenses to include attempted murder. And this is what we know about the incident that got her in so much trouble. It took place on November the 4th in White Oak, North Carolina, which is in Bladen County, and that's approximately a 30-minute drive from Fayetteville. And according to a report from the Bladen County Sheriff's Office, they responded to a call from a volunteer at the White Oaks Fire Department, and that staff member was telling them that a vehicle had just pulled up with a man and a woman inside, and the man was crying out for help and was able to communicate with the volunteer that the woman was actively assaulting him inside a car. When deputies arrived, they found the man with severe injuries to his head and face. The injured man was taken to Cape Valley Hospital in Fayetteville. He was treated and held for several days of observation before being released. So an investigation was launched, and it revealed that the man had multiple stab wounds. He had been stabbed multiple times with a screwdriver, and that his nose was partially bitten off. In fact, the exact words used in the report was that his portions of his nose had been chewed off. It was not disclosed what may have led to the assault or the relationship between the victim and the suspect. However, it was confirmed that Sandra Davis was the aggressor. Now, Davis was also transported to a local hospital to be checked out. Now, she was taken to the Bladen County Hospital just to be checked out, make sure she was okay, and she was released after it was discovered that she had no injuries. So on November 20th, Sandra Davis was arrested and charged with multiple felonies to include attempted first-degree murder, felony assault, inflicting serious bodily injury, misdemeanor assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill. Now, I could understand why she was charged with attempted murder, because stabbing someone multiple times, especially in the head and the face, could have killed them, or it could have caused permanent injuries. And I wonder whether they were able to reconnect a portion of the man's nose that she had chewed off. Now, it did not say, but what was mentioned was the man had sustained a permanent disfigurement. And when she appeared before the judge for her bond hearing, bond was denied. I guess the judge determined that she was a threat. So she remains in the Bladen County Detention Center, and that's where she'll stay until her trial. And at the time this video was being created, no follow-up court date had been determined. But I'll try to keep on top of this case, and I'll bring you updates whenever they become available. And that's all I have for you right now, but feel free to leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about this video, and by all means, feel free to like it and to share it. And if you haven't done so already, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel by clicking on that red subscribe button. It's on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And if you click on the bell that looks like just like this one, that's the notification bell. If you click on that notification bell, you'll be the first to know whenever a new video is uploaded. I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.